mouth, it won't end right. Hell nah, too late to take it back now, boy. Hell nah, too late to take it back now, boy. Hell nah, too late to take it back now, boy. Hell nah, running your mouth, it won't end right. Too late to take it back now. Mean got niggas weak now. Instagram just to talk shit now. That's to be seen and to be heard. What you gonna do when you get fired? Too late to take it back now, boy. Running your mouth, it won't end right. Gun to your face and make your mouth airtight. Now you one step away from a heaven stairwell. Too late to take it back now. You all in the media now. People saying rest in peace, but praying hand emojis. You an internet triple OG. That's all you are and forever will be. If you wanna square up, boy, you better watch Creed. That jaw is a real fragile bone. Please believe I done been there before, and it wasn't for running my mouth. I was caught at the wrong place at the wrong time. Walk proving I done taste the ground. That shit ain't good, it ain't a happy meal. That man got hands in your left one lane, had your knees weak, looking like a newborn giraffe. Back to the drawing board, where it started from that internet. Now you're on world star. With your feelings hurt, getting barbecued in the comments too. Now you're a world star. See, 1 or 2 might pull for you. I bet you watch your mouth who you talk shit to. Just to let you know, nigga, you ain't harder than the ground that you walk on, nigga. Now, running your mouth, it won't end right. Hell nah, too late to take it back now, boy. Hell nah, too late to take it back now, boy. Hell nah, too late to take it back now, boy. Hell nah, running your mouth, it won't end right. Too late to take it back now. Just to let you know, all I need is myself. I don't need a crew just to whoop your ass myself. Born by myself, raised by myself. When my brother died, left the world by my goddamn self. It ain't hard to find me cause I'm over by myself. When it's time to shoot the one, I'll be by myself. But you better be careful when you see me by myself. I'm a crazy motherfucker when I fight by myself. That's the sound of a dirty ass fighter. Put a brick to your head like cream. Damn right, I'm a dirty ass fighter. Too late to take it back now, boy. Running your mouth, it won't end right. Lay in the hospital, get best wishes. Head wrapped up with a face full of stitches. Same rules apply when you're still in prison. Value your life, then you better be quiet. They'll fuck around, put some real iron in your die. Hard on the outside, soft on the inside. Now you laying down, holding on to your inside. Too late to take it back down. Toes are running your mouth, won't it ride? No street cred on the outside. How the hell you thought you would survive on the inside? Internet thugs don't earn right. Get your ass broken hand like Paul George leg. Fold like a pepper plane in the 4th grade. Reputation ain't the same when you hit the damn page. Too late to take it back now. Told you running your mouth, won't it ride? Running your mouth, it won't end right. Hell nah, too late to take it back now, boy. Hell nah, too late to take it back now, boy. Hell nah, too late to take it back now, boy. Hell nah, running your mouth, it won't end right. Too late to take it back now. Too late to take it back now. Too late to take it back now. Running your mouth, it won't end right. Too late to take it back down.
What's going on, people? Man, yeah, man, I was motivated to make this video, man. I said, man, I gotta make this fucking video, man, because I think a lot of shit has changed in the past, what, I'm gonna say, around 12 hours, man. And, I just said I gotta make this video, man. I gotta do it. I gotta do it, because there's some interesting shit, that I think it could be happening this weekend, man. Let me start out by saying, like, man, you know, I did not watch this game last night live, and hence the word live, because I did watch the game later on DVR when I got home from work. Like I told y'all, I wasn't gonna watch it live. It was tempting because they was building this up as, you know, this big ass game, regular season game or whatever. But to be honest, it lost its steam once Washington got knocked out of the playoffs, man. It got. I mean, the NFC North title was still on the line and all of that shit. But it really had lost its steam though, for real. It wasn't quite the same game that, you know, it was like just an hour before the Washington game. And like I said, I was tempted to watch it, but I went on here, like I told y'all, the easiest way for me to, you know, ignore a game is to go outside or go to work or something. I went to work early, man. I went into work. You know, we got a lot of Lions fans in my job. So they was watching the game in a different room. I went into a different room. Me and this dude I know at the job, man, we was watching porn, man. We was sitting up there watching Elena Morgan and Alexandra lesbian videos, dog, for like 2 hours, because actually, man, it was my intention to watch the entire Raptors-Laker game, but I forgot that the fucking game was, since it was a Sunday, the game came on a little earlier than what it usually come on, because usually Laker games come on around like 10:30 and shit. And it started at 9:30, so I was like, oh shit, I forgot it's a Sunday, man. That shit is on like maybe an hour early. So, you know, I turned to that game around, you know, about an hour too late. But, you know, it was only the first half, so it wasn't like I missed shit. The Raptors ended up winning that game anyway. So, but yeah, man. So yeah, I just got through watching the game on DVR, man, and I also watched Man Beast's hangout video. And they actually also motivated me to make this video as well, because they had brought me up at one point of the video. They was talking about how mad I was last week, and but yeah, I mean, it was a great video, because I like how LB, shout out to East One LB. I'll actually shout out to Man Beast, Craig Jock, man, 303 Hitman, Dante Chase, all the fellas, man, on that video. And Eagle Speed last week, the Philly Knights, man. Shout out to them too for beating them damn Cowboys the last game of the season, man. You know, shout out to them too. But yeah, man. Yeah, man, I had wanted to make this video because I'm starting to have an epiphany about something, man, and it's about a comment I saw. But before I get into that, let me just talk real quick about the game or whatever, man. It was what it was, man. It's like I said, you know, you got what you got, and what I was hoping I was gonna be wrong about the way this game was gonna go, but when you feel like something's scripted, you just know how it's gonna fucking go. You just know. Like I said, I never wanted this game, because the way the NFL, hey, they brilliant though. Because this is what they did. They had everyone believing that this game was a showcase for the Detroit Lions because it was at our crib or whatever. But dog, this game was always a fucking showcase for the Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers winning this game, winning the division. That's all this game was for, man. I mean, I'm not stupid. That was what this game was for, and I knew it. That's why I didn't waste my time as many times. Like, I checked that score about 3 fucking times. Never did watch the game. I never did put my eyes on the TV once live in this motherfucker. I'm a true man of my word. I'm selfish that way. I'm just a selfish bastard. When I commit to doing something, I don't waver off, man. I don't waver off, man. Like I said, I checked that score. I saw that it was 14-10 at the half. That was probably the most tempting tag, because I saw that we had the lead. But I was like, watch, because of the way our third quarters go, watch me lose it. And the next thing you know, next time I check the score is 23-14. The next thing you know, they won. So, and it was funny because I had a couple of the fans coming into the room to tell me, coming in the room to tell me, oh, the Lions lost. I was like, oh, so what? So what? I was like, I told y'all the ones that watched the game. Why? I don't know why y'all watched the game. I told y'all don't watch the game. You could have been in here with me watching some porn. Because it really wasn't a lot of work to do yesterday, so we was just in there chilling, man. But, I'll tell you what, man, like, and also, man, before I move on, man, shout out to my snow bunnies, man, because they didn't fucking go to the game, man. They didn't fucking go to the game, so I'm proud of them, man. And I could tell they didn't go either because I could tell, like, because they be obvious. Like, when they go to games and shit, they be obvious. They either drunk, they move. I could tell they move. Like, you could tell somebody move when they been to a game, man. Like, it just didn't feel like they went to the game. So, I think they listened to me. Yeah, because my whole thing was I didn't want them to spend their money. I didn't want them to waste their money on this game, man. Because I said that's terrible, man. That's terrible. Don't go to this game, man. Because look, you would have ended up. look at how that stadium looked at the last 4 minutes of the game, man. People was exiting out of that bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? Still nothing beats last year, man. When dude got that Hail Mary, man. At least this one wasn't as painful because they pretty much had already won the game like in the fourth quarter anyway. So that last second shit will always fucking hurt, man. But only thing I can say about this game, I wanted to, because I know a lot of people mention this. I wanted to beat the bitch ass that wore that run the table fucking cheese hat, whatever the fuck she had on her head, man. I wanted to beat her ass, man, for wearing that shit, man. Because I was like, man, I just realized, like, I don't even know if there was any fights at Ford Field yesterday, to be honest, man, because that shit is nothing like the Pontiac Silverdome. Like, Packer fans used to be scared to come in that motherfucker. Like, motherfuckers on some other shit at the Silverdome days. They had showed the Silverdome earlier in that game, too. That shit looked like it was built in 5000 BC. Like, I was like, damn, that motherfucker old as hell. Ain't got the roof no more. But yeah, I wanted to beat that bitch ass. But she looked fuckable though, so I probably would have fucked her like right after that. And you know, kept beating the shit out of her, man. But I was like, man, how the fuck you coming to that stadium wearing that shit, man? Run through the table, man. Yeah, y'all gonna run right through the table next week. That's what the fuck y'all gonna do. Y'all run into the Giants. But and if one of my snow bunnies went to the fucking game, they would have beat her fucking ass. They crazy like that. They would have beat her fucking ass. You know what I'm saying? She lucky she ain't running to them. But yeah, so that all right, enough of that garbage, man. Let's run into the real reason why I made this video, man. Because there's this thing about this game where like I'm gonna watch this game. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm gonna watch this game on Saturday, dog. And it's looking like the most obvious loss of the fucking weekend that we're gonna go to Seattle and we just gonna lay down. We shouldn't even take the field on this game. But I saw a comment on my last video. I was looking at the newest comments on my last video. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can go to it real quick. Hold on. Okay. So, I had a few people, had about 4 people comment since last night under the last video I made. And, yeah, Max Steel, yeah, Ghetto Pat, artist, my boy, artist Mikael. But then you had this dude named Young Cell for Life. I think that's how he said it, or Young Kel. It's CEL. So I don't know if it's Kel or Cell. Forgive me, my brother, if you watching this video. But there was something about his comment, man, that really struck me, man, because, you know, I mean, I didn't completely have the attitude that we're gonna lose the game. I mean, because Man Beast and LB, they was having confidence, especially LB, man. LB was like, look, man, we could beat these motherfuckers because they ain't the same team. But this comment right here got to me, man. And I'm going to read exactly what it says, man. Because it might get to some of y'all. Now, you know how I've been talking about this shit has been scripted, right? But check this comment out right here. Because it really got me thinking. Let me read what he wrote. This comment was 7 hours ago. He posted this 7 hours ago. Bro, you're in now. Listen to this real carefully, man. I'm going to try to read this as slow as I can. Bro, you're in now. I think it just might be rigged for you guys to get it done. I have never seen an underdog story like this one. A team loses their last 3 regular season games to go on to win 4 straight to win the Super Bowl. Let me read that one more time. Bro, you're in now. I think it just might be rigged for you guys to get it done. I have never seen an underdog story like this one. A team loses their last 3 regular season games to go on to win 4 straight to win the Super Bowl. That's interesting, ain't it? Because he had me really thinking on this shit because of one fucking thing. When you ever watch a sports game live and when you watch a game later and you know who won the game, you watch the game totally differently. When I'm watching games live, I'm usually more intense. I'm more focused on what's happening on the field, not paying too much attention to the announcers. I mean, I'll pick up what they say. Obviously, they're the voice over the game. But I'm also focused on the play of the field. Since I already knew who won this game when I watched the game on DVR, I watched it a lot differently where I paid real close attention to what the announcers were saying. At one point of the game, I noticed that I can't remember who it was, if it was Al Michaels or Chris Collinsworth. One of these 2 niggas, they was different. They was like, one of them said something, then the other one said something else on the same subject. The subject was about when Green Bay won the Super Bowl. They was a 6th seed that year, and they ran the table. They won all of their road. They had to do it all on the road. And I can't remember if it was Al Michaels or Chris Collinsworth, but one of them was saying, to counter their point, they was like, man, it'd just be easier. I think it was Chris Collinsworth that said it'd be easier to win a home game. But I think he was the same one that also said that they ran through the table to win the last 4. And it made me think like, like I know we ain't the Packers from that year, but it wasn't like they was that good of a team either. They got hot at the right time. The Giants, same deal. Got hot at the right time in 2007. Even though the NHL is the one sport where being at road and being at home don't make any fucking difference because of the way that puck bounces. Like, to me, the home field matters more in the NBA than any other sport. Like the NBA, if you're at home, that's all you need. Sometimes, obviously that wasn't the case this year because the Cavs did it in Oakland, but whatever. But the thing is, man, with this shit, it had me thinking because, see, as soon as this game was over and I found out what the score was, I started thinking a lot differently than I did before. A lot differently. You know what I mean? I started thinking a lot differently about this fucking losing 3 games in a row. Because it's odd to me how the Lions just lost all 3 games. It was all against playoff teams. They even lost the NFC North title at home to the one team that they've been losing to for the last 25 years. So you thought it was going to be like a passing of the torch in this fucking game, and it wasn't. Okay? But here's what's interesting. Okay. The one key thing this guy said in his thing was that he never seen an underdog story quite like this one, man. Are we on the verge of seeing an underdog story where the Lions run right through the fucking table? I mean, run the table in this bitch. Are we about to see this shit happen? Because I'm going to tell you what. There's one thing that also happened in this shit that really got me thinking. The storyline will be that the Lions don't beat good teams and Matthew Stafford don't beat good teams on the road. Like, the Lions don't beat playoff teams. They don't beat them on the road in the elements, which is what they're going to be playing in probably for one or two of these fucking games. If they play the Giants the last game of if they play them in the NFC title game. Or the Panthers. Everything is stacked against them. So you will assume that they're just going to lay down and not even bother to take the field on this bitch. It's interesting. You know? It is. It's interesting. I don't know what to think. Because also I'm starting to get a good feeling about the Seattle game. You know? And I apologize for talking slow, but I'm trying to like build it up a little bit. But the thing is, man, when you think about it, the Lions losing their last three and then losing a big game like that, like they lost last night, you know, you think this team is done. And then out of nowhere, they just shocked the whole entire NFL world by beating the Seahawks on the road. The place where it's the hardest to play at in the league right now. But the difference is the team on the field that's hosting the game. This ain't your daddy Seahawks. This ain't the Seahawks that we seen 3 or 4 years ago, man. Or even 2 years ago. This team, the Seahawks, have limped their way into the playoffs. They even lost their last game, which put Atlanta into a position where they got the second seed. This Seahawks offense, it ain't as good as it used to be, and the defense ain't quite as good either. Seattle is fully relying on their playoff experience and just the home atmosphere to get them through this game. Don't forget that the Lions were a cheated play away from beating their ass last year in the regular season in fucking Seattle. Now, like I said, the Lions are expected to lose. I expect them to lose, but they could just win. I believe they can win, but I'm picking them to lose. But I believe they can win. That's totally two different things. You know? Believing is like hoping. But I'm going to tell you this right now. If the Lions win on Saturday night, you might want to get your Super Bowl plans. You might want to get them organized because they're going to go right through the play. They're going to go right through these NFC playoffs and they're going to the Super Bowl. If they win on Saturday night, they're going to win every game. Because look who we got next, Dallas. Now, Dallas. This is a team that's owned us the last 2 games in their house. Do you really believe Dallas is going to beat us a third time in the last 2 years? We just got mollywopped by their ass a couple of weeks ago. If we beat Seattle, we're not losing to Dallas. As a matter of fact, a lot of people think they're one and done once they come into these playoffs. and it's probably whoever they face first. That's when they're out. Because I could see a scenario playing out where Tony Romo is in this game, man. Tony Romo might be in this game, dog. It might not be Prescott the whole fucking game. There's gonna be some controversy for Dallas and for their media members to talk about. It just is. And like I said, you believe what you want to believe. But we also have a fairy tale story in the NFC title game. We could be playing one of the two teams that just beat us. Either the Giants, who will host us, or the Packers, who will host us. I mean, if we get to the NFC title game, we're not losing to Green Bay. We're not losing to the Giants. I think the Giants are going to beat the Packers on Sunday, but I could be wrong. Now, I'm not going to leave Atlanta out of there, but, I mean, shoot, we could beat them too, but I don't know. I can't really read Atlanta that well right now because their defense is so fucking bad. But, I mean, hey, and it don't really matter who's coming out of the AFC, man. It don't really even matter. It would be the Patriots or Steelers or Chiefs, whatever. It'd probably be more fitting if it's the Chiefs because they're the team that beat us 45-10, and they the ones that invoked all these changes to happen the same week. But I just feel really good about this shit because of the fact that we lost the last three. I think, and I saw an article that said something about, actually I saw like two of these that actually the winner of the NFC North is actually the biggest loser today. Obviously that's the Green Bay Packers because the winner actually gets an easier matchup. We got the easier matchup. If Seattle is still the struggling team that they've been, we're probably going to go in there unexpectedly and win in that game. We know how to win ugly. The one thing for our team that we have not done well against these good teams is that we haven't been able to put a full game plan together where the offense and defense in all four sides of this thing, the opponent in us, where we have control throughout. We haven't done that since the New Orleans game, really. In this game, we're going to be facing a better defense, lesser offense. The last two games was better offenses, lesser defenses. And I think the good thing about our team, I think we found a running game with Zach Zenner. But here's the one thing that I still got my doubts about. But I'm going to hold on to the fact that we might be able to win this game on Saturday night. So I think this game is worth watching if you're a Lions fan. You know, but this is the one thing that I can't get past. And you already know what it is. It's the coaching staff. Specifically Jim Caldwell. I still can't get past this guy, man. Because I felt like in watching that game, watching that game, we basically lost it in the third quarter. And we've been losing so many games in the third quarter this year, dog. That is the one quarter that we got to fix. We have got to fix the third quarter. We got to fix that quarter, man. It's like Jim Caldwell just coaches the first, second, and fourth quarters. Nigga, you forgot there's a third in there, man. And that's what we keep losing the fucking game at, dog. We can't do that shit in Seattle, dog. We got to win that shit in the third fucking quarter. It's another chance for Tate to go to Seattle and be his old team, man. I want this team to do this shit for Golden Tate, man. He been stepping the fuck up. I want this team to win this shit for Golden Tate, dog. Go in there, win this shit. And let's not forget another bad thing about Seattle coming to this game. That locker room looks fucking discombobulated, man. You had Richard Sherman, you know, his ego been way up, arrogant motherfucker in the locker room, thinking he the coach and shit now, telling the coaches what to do and shit, what plays to call. And all of that shit. And then they had a fight on the sidelines yesterday between two teammates. Now, sometimes that could be good adversity for teams. You know, sometimes when, you know, you reach a bottom pit, you know, we can see that. But it's pretty obvious this team has kind of, you know, they look divided right now. They look kind of divided. It's very similar with Denver, where the offense is fighting defense. I mean, the defense is fighting the offense. They don't have Tyler Lockett. I think that's been a huge loss for them. This team, we might just be catching this team at the right time. We might just be catching them at the right time, guys. It's possible. We might be catching this team at the right time. The key to Seattle, like any game you play in Seattle, you got to keep the crowd out of it most of the game. You got to keep the crowd out of it. I think if the Lions played the way they did last year on Monday Night Football in Seattle, they could probably win the game that way. I mean, obviously not that terrible because we was terrible in the whole entire first half of that game. Most of the third quarter, we didn't really even turn it up until about the fourth when we got in rhythm. But the defense was the key in that game. The defense. Our defense has to be, they got to get back. They got to get back to where they was at. And it seems like ever since the Giants game, we just been, I don't know what happened to this defense. But if we focus in this game against everything that's going against us, we can get hot. I believe this Lions team, this is the thing about this Lions team. They've been running hot and cold all year. They've been on hot streaks and cold streaks. All of their, look, if you look at their string of wins, it started early in the season. 3 straight losses, that was a cold streak. 3 straight wins, that was a hot streak. Then we lost the game, and then we got back on another hot streak. Now we went back on a cold streak. This team been running in streaks. They've been streaky as fuck. So I believe with a win, they'll be back on another hot streak, and they'll run through this shit unexpectedly. We got the quarterback to do it. And another thing that they said in that game that really pointed me out, Michelle Safoya said something about his fucking hand. If we got to the Super Bowl, his hand, I guess, would be fully healed or what? Well, maybe not fully fucking healed, but like it'd be good enough for him not to wear that glove again. So why she bring that up unless she think we're going to the Super Bowl? So if it is scripted, they know who's going to the Super Bowl already. This shit is setting up like a fucking movie, dog. The most underdog team coming into these playoffs, which is us. I mean, look at the slate of games this weekend. There's no real upsets unless the Dolphins beat the Steelers. Houston and Oakland is even. Giants and Packers is even. Our game is the only one, realistically, if there's an upset that weekend, our game is the only one that will be the upset. And it'll probably be the upset of the playoffs. There's gonna be an upset this weekend, man. It's either Miami being Miami being the Steelers, or it's us being the Seahawks. There will be an upset this weekend. It usually always is in the first round of the playoffs. That's how they call a wild card round, because anything can happen. I believe we can win this game. I'm gonna watch it, man. Hey, if we lose, hey, I'm really looking forward to the off season, anyways, because Be honest, I want Bob Quinn to get Josh McDaniels or Matt Patricia in here. I think this is gonna be the most interesting offseason ever for the Lions, dog. There's a lot of things that Bob Quinn got to do. He's gonna be making a lot of moves. So if we lose, hey, we saw it happen. We saw it coming anyways. But if we win, we on to something special. So I'm not gonna come out of this game mad. I'm not gonna come out of this game, feeling any kind of way. To me, my anger was done after the Dallas game. After the Dallas game, I'm putting that shit away. If we win this game, I'm not even going to bitch at the Cowboys. If they cheat us next week, I'm not even going to bitch about that shit if the referees cheat us, man. I'm not even going to bitch. Because we would have had won a playoff game, dog. We would have won a playoff game in on the road, and it would be Stafford's first win. All I said I ever wanted out of this season, I wanted the division title in the home playoff game. But the only reason why I wanted that shit was because I thought it was an easier chance to win a playoff game. The main goal was just winning one playoff game, though. And then because of the way Bob Quinn gonna be building this team up, I know we'll be back there, and I know we can make a Super Bowl run. But hey, we got this in front of us right now. Anything happen in the playoffs? If what this guy said might be true, maybe the Super Bowl is coming a little earlier this year. Let's see, man. Let's see. I'm ready for Saturday, dog. I'm ready for Saturday, man. Let's see what happens. I want to see what y'all think in the comment section. Like, where is y'all head right now? Forget this game. Forget this Packers game. Put that shit in the past. It don't matter now. It don't even matter now. As you see, I barely talked about that game. What do you think is going to happen this Saturday? Do you feel something special going to happen on Saturday? Or do you think, hey, the offseason going to start, hopefully Jim Caldwell's fired? Where are you at, my niggas? Where are you at? I really want to hear it because I think we can win. I think we getting the Seahawks at the right time. Nobody think we're going to win, but we eventually going to win one of these games, man. We're going to win one of these games eventually. We're not going to lose to everyone that's good, all the good teams. We're not going to always lose those games. I kind of like to think of us as like who we might be a little bit similar to? And I don't even think it's the Packers from 2010 or the Giants from 2007. I think we're a little bit more like, and we didn't have the same road as them because they had a home playoff game. But them 2003 Carolina Panthers, because I was thinking about Steve Smith, him retiring. And by the way, shout out to Steve Smith, man. Steve Smith, man, that dude's an ultimate warrior, man. That dude, he got a fine-ass snow bunny at home, man, at the crib. You know what I'm saying? My guy is winning. Steve Smith is winning, dog. I never really liked the Carolina Panthers ever, but I always liked the way that nigga played, man. I like the way he talks shit. He was a little man getting it done, man. So, peace out to Steve Smith, man. But I started thinking about that 2003 Carolina Panthers team, man. And I said that they got hot at the right time, because there was one game in that playoffs that they won that they wasn't expected to win. Do y'all know which one it was? This is a little trivia question. I'm gonna give y'all some time to think about it. Do y'all know which one it was? I'm not gonna give y'all no time to Google that shit. It was the St. Louis Rams who they beat that year. And y'all remember that was around the greatest show. Well, it was in a later run where they didn't have Kurt Warner no more. It was Mark Bolger as their quarterback, but they were still expected to be a Super Bowl team that year, or at least they were expected to face the Eagles in the NFC title game the following week, or the Packers. They beat the Rams. I believe it was in overtime. I wish they still had that game on YouTube because it was actually up on YouTube back in the summertime, and I had watched it. But I also remember watching that game live. That was one of the best fucking playoff games ever. It's kind of underrated because you don't hear about it no more. But it was an offensive showdown. It was a shootout. Man, Carolina came in there and did business. That's why I'm saying I brought that game up because if you're a road team that's not expected to win, anything can happen in the playoffs, man. Anything can happen in the playoffs. This is why the Lions probably won yesterday by not winning yesterday. Because they faced an easier opponent. The Packers probably could have finally got it done in Seattle. They probably could have finally beat the Seahawks in Seattle this time. You know, they've been having their troubles up there. But they got the damn Giants who own their ass right now. They own their ass right now, too. And I don't see it changing. That's a hot fucking Giants team they're facing right now. But we'll see what happens, man. It's going to be interesting, man. But I just want to leave y'all with that. I'm about to play my boy, the artist Mikael, his latest track. He said he's going to remaster it at some point, but I'm gonna still play this shit because that shit was lit when I was listening to it. So we'll see what happens on Saturday, man. I don't know if I'm making a video between now and then. I'm not doing no editing until if we face the Cowboys, I'll put my editing back in there, man. If we face the Cowboys next week, but not this week, man. I'm just going to chill and let this shit play out, man. I need us to win the game first, man. We need to win the game. So, let's see what happens, man. So, all right, y'all. This video went on a little longer than I wanted to. But peace out. I'm the ace taker of the Detroit Lions of the DVE family. We are out.
Always telling facts, never fairy tales. Never fairy tales.